What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a figure review on the Ben Reilly Spider-Man. As you can see, I took him out of the package already because I was a little bit too excited to just have him in my hands and yeah, have a look at him. But we'll have a quick look at the box. Nothing crazy, just your standard retro packaging. The little comic image of, I don't know if that's actually off a comic or if that's just some art. But yeah, there's Ben Reilly right there. Which his eyes and his face look a bit better on there than they do on the figure. But that's besides the point. Take a quick look at the back here. If you want to pause the video and read the description, go ahead and do that now. But without further ado, let's take a closer look at Ben Reilly here. Okay, first things first, let's address the elephant in the room. This guy's head is huge. I mean, the proportions just do not look right on this figure. That is a huge head. Yeah, and those bug eyes are massive as well. I get in the comics his eyes are bigger, but I don't know. I don't know about this look, guys. I don't know. I kind of dig the spider here that's off to the side. And yeah, kind of the grayish, I'm not sure what color that would be, but let's just call it like a dark gray, and the red, I think that looks really cool. In fact, this is my favorite Spider-Man figure right here, which has the same color scheme. But yeah, I mean, it's on the Renew Your Vows body, which is good, so you get the super good articulation with the toe articulation, which, you know, for me personally, I don't really care about toe articulation, but I know a lot of you guys like that, so, you know, that's a bonus. But I don't know, man, that head is just huge. I'm not really a fan of this beetle looking thing on his back either. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's comic accurate. It probably is, I would assume. I mean, I know this figure is not entirely comic accurate. I mean, going off the box at least, he definitely looks different than the box. In fact, I think some of the spider web or the spider leg should be going over the shoulder, where it's not. Also got a little bit of a pin showing right there, which it's kind of not a good thing, but I don't know. I don't know how to actually feel about this figure, to be honest, right now. It's cool, but it's also bad. Like, it's just this head, man. I don't know. Anyways, let's get into the articulation of this figure. I mean, you guys probably already know the articulation because it's the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. But we'll just do a quick little articulation segment in case none of you guys have the Renew Your Vows. So let's get into that real quick. All right, so we got full rotation of the head. His head tilts about that far. He looks down about that much. Then he can look up about that much. Get him down a little bit further. There you go. Yeah, so it looks up about that much. So pretty decent. I know you got this cut in the back for better articulation in the neck. So that's pretty cool. Although I kind of don't like the cut there, but that's all right. Okay, so arms go up about, oh gosh, that peg is like kind of like coming out. I don't know, that's really weird. So his arms go up about that high, which pretty decent. Got upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, if we can pull that off without popping this arm off, which pretty good. Wrist rotation, and then of course your horizontal hinges in the fist. And then you got his butterfly joints, which go back pretty far as well. So those are pretty good butterfly joints, to be honest. And then they come forward about that much. So pretty good. Pretty good. You can crunch down about that far. Well, that's actually pretty good. And then how far back can he crunch? Go about, let's move that arm out of the way. All right, he can straight up do the limbo. So that's pretty good, but you do get some gappage there. And I'm sure you got some gappage in the back. Oh yeah, you got a lot of gappage right there in the back. I'm not really a fan of that. But that's all right. You can turn, I mean, you can turn them all the way around if you want. Not that anybody's gonna do that. Okay, his legs kick up about that high. He's got the pull down leg joint right there, which helps with that leg movement. Comes out about that far. As far as he goes. I feel like I can kind of force it to go further. He kicks back, not really much. Kicks back about like that. Goes forward about that much. So that's pretty good. Got the double jointed knees. And then the boot swivel. Can point about that far up. And then we got pretty good ankle rocker. So that is the articulation. You guys probably know the articulation quite well because most of you guys probably have the Renew Your Vows Spidey. I actually don't have that Spidey. I opted for this one. I think I like this one a little bit better than the Renew Your Vows. I think the proportions just look a little bit better. But anyways, so that is the articulation of huge cranium here. I also forgot to mention the toe articulation, but I said that at the beginning of the video. He only comes with 2 accessories, one being the thwip hand, and then the other being his wall crawling hand. And that's it. I mean, you don't get 2 thwipping hands, you don't get 2 wall crawling hands, you just get the 2 fists and then these 2. So yeah, that's not the greatest. Not exactly sure why they did that. I don't know how Hasbro works, but typically I'm seeing a lot of people being pretty upset about that, and that can be understandable when you're paying the same price for this figure as you would, you know, a figure that comes with multiple sets of hands. So yeah, I'm gonna say that's probably an L on Hasbro's part right there, but hey, I'm not part of the company. I don't know how the ins and outs work there, so I can't state anything for sure, but yeah, I mean, we would have preferred a little bit more hands there. Anyways. And here he is standing next to my favorite Spidey, the Fantasy Spider-Man. He's obviously a lot shorter than him, but I'm digging the color scheme on both of them. They're pretty much the same. I think the Fantasy Spider-Man's a little bit brighter red, but yeah, they look pretty good. And I already know what you guys are thinking. What does a head swap look like? And I tried it and it was hilarious. So anyways, I'll just show you guys because well, I'll just let you guys decide for yourselves. Let's get this head off right here. Pop this one on. Get ready, guys. This is really a sight to be seen right here. Yep, that is a small head for that body. So we'll put him right here, and then we'll put the other head on a small body here. Where did that head go? I think oh, it fell right here. Here we go. Okay, we'll get this head on. We can snap it in. There we go. All right. That is just beautiful. Nah. In fact, I think, actually, I think this not this head, but the head off of the other Ben Reilly, the one that came out last year or the year before, I think the colors and the web pattern match pretty well, and the head size is a lot more suitable for this type of body. So if you want to do that, you could probably swap big cranium head, get rid of that, chuck it somewhere else, and put on the other Ben Reilly head. But yeah, there you guys go, in case you guys wanted to see that. Alright guys, that is the Ben Reilly Spider-Man. Let me know what you guys think about this figure. Do you think his head's too big, or am I just tripping? I think his head's too big. Anyways, thanks so much guys for watching. If you like this video, consider hitting that like button and subscribing for more figure reviews, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.